Today we are going to be looking at patterns of error. We are going to talk about how to identify these patterns and how to correct them. So first, what is a pattern of error? This is when you make consistent mistakes throughout your writing. They are typically involving grammar, punctuation, mechanics, and usage. Once you know about your pattern of error, you can learn how to correct the issue, apply the correction throughout your paper, look for the pattern to surface again in future writing, so you'll be on the lookout in case the original tendencies surface. Here's an example. This is a paragraph. Let's say I'm writing this as a reflection about my first semester in college. If I look at the first sentence, I have, when I came to college, I did not realize how valuable my relationships with my professors would be. In this particular sentence, I am missing a comma with an introductory element, which is when I came to college. So this could be a one-time error. However, if I keep reading, I find that I repeat this same mistake with an introductory element again. Here's the same paragraph with writing highlighted in blue where I'm missing a comma with all of my introductory elements. So this is what I would call a pattern of error for me. If I have the error once, I may have it again, and when I look for it, that absolutely is true. So I have identified a pattern of error, and I need to figure out how to fix it. So what do? I go to find a reputable source of information. This could be someone like a writing tutor, or it could be an excerpt from somewhere online that I trust. This is from UNC Chapel Hill's Writing Center, and it's their handout with tips and tools for commas. So I read about introductory bits, as they call it. This particular page tells me that I need to set off my introductory words, phrases, or clauses, whether they are small, medium, or large, with a comma, to let my reader know that the main subject and the main verb of the sentence are yet to come. So they give me a few examples, such as the small ones, the one-word ones, like moreover. Some will knit booties if you ask nicely. They also share with me what these look like as medium introductory elements. So, for example, throughout his early life, he felt a strong affinity, right? And it goes on from there. The large introductory elements, as you can see at the very bottom. If you discovered that you feel nauseated, comma, then you know you've tried my clam surprise. Yuck. So, this tells me why I need the comma and what I need to do to fix it. So I should be, at this point, able to move forward once I understand this information. Here's the paragraph again, and it's been edited to correct the error pattern. So if you look here, you'll see I was missing my comma not only with longer introductory elements, but also with those short ones, like in fact. So I know now when I write anything, and as I finish editing this particular paper, I need to watch out for my missing commas with introductory bits, whether they are small, medium, or large. And I also know, even though I understand this error now and I know how to correct it, I may tend to do this in the future, and I need to be careful about that. So you may be wondering, how do I figure out what that pattern of error is for me? In other words, how do you know what you don't know, right? That's probably why you were making the error in the first place. Your best bet is to seek some feedback from tutors and teachers and people you trust who understand this information. Getting feedback on your writing is critical to understanding what you need to do better. So some final lessons about patterns of error. First, identify your patterns of error with guidance. Next, learn the error and learn how to correct it. This takes effort on your part. It's especially important that you take time to learn this information because it's not going to go away. Anytime you have a writing project, you're going to tend to make this error. So it's important that you learn it now, and that way you can adjust, and hopefully later it won't even be a tendency for you anymore. So it's better to learn than to avoid. You may just think, oh, I will just write short, simple sentences to not have to worry about introductory elements. But then you've got a problem with how your paragraph is going to flow stylistically. So again, it's better to learn than to avoid. Apply the lesson to your whole document. So again, make sure you spend specific time looking for the error that you know you tend to have. And remember your tendencies so that you can apply them to new future projects that you might have.